sector. It is a foundation upon which our nation's future rests. It is a bridge between poverty and prosperity, ignorance and knowledge, unemployment and opportunity. While the government boasts of record enrollment, the harsh reality is that learning levels are declining, teacher vacancies remain unfilled, and school infrastructure in many rural areas is shockingly inadequate. The truth is education is not a priority for this government. Public investment on education has actually fallen during the Modi years. Why did the union budget slash education spending from 3.1% from 2014 to 2.9% in 2024, far below the 6% recommended by the National Educational Policy? And this figure is among the lowest in the world. The government talks about equal opportunities, but how can a farmer's son in Bihar or a factory worker daughter in Uttar Pradesh compete with elite coaching students in cities? Even the Kendra Vidyalaya, it was once a pride of this nation. If you take the last 10 years, the quality of Kendra Vidyalaya all over India has deteriorated, mainly because of the lack of resources, even the not equipped teachers. This has to be, I think we need an inquiry into it. And if you can see the Chinese school, what do we find that the public sectors have been even privatized. Even the Chinese school also have been privatized. So actually the quality has come down. So the over 8 lakh engineering graduates pass out every year, but only 20% gets job relevant to their degree. Over 50% of the Indian graduates remain either unemployed or stuck in low-paying, unrelated jobs. If the PhD holders are applying for a peon's job, if the MBA students are selling vegetables and the engineering students are driving a delivery bike. The government is not only neglects the education but also politicalizes it. Universities are being forced to follow ideological agendas instead of academic independence. Dissenting voices in campus are silenced. Students are being labeled anti-national for questioning policies. The autonomy of the institutions like JNU, DU, IIMS, Indian Institute of Mass Management is being compromised through politically motivated appointments. So recently, we find that there is a lot of antisocial activities and also drug abuse, and also you find even murder cases reported in minor students below the age of 18. So globally, when you see the study, we find that a child is the formation of the the overall development is between the age of 3 to 7. And if you are given a good guidance, instruction, and education, that child will be successful in future. But whenever the good guidance are not given between the age of 3 and 7, we find most of the child is being diverted to all these antisocial activities. Even if you take Finland, where the national education policy is being, one of the points are being taken, Finland, the Scandinavian countries, the teachers in the kindergarten, the LKG, their teachers given a pay which is much more than the principal. So I request the government to go through all the facts, what is happening in the country with the children who's going through antisocial activities, and see that a scheme is drafted for the lower classes grade so that they can achieve, they can be successful in the future. I conclude, I ask the government to increase the education spending to 6% of GDP as recommended by the experts, to regulate private school fees to ensure education remains affordable for all. One more point, to stop commercializing education instead of strengthening public institutions. A nation that fails to its students fails itself. A government that ignores education is writing a death sentence for its own future.
Thank you. धन्यवाद. श्री रामचंद्र माननीय सदस्य श्री रामचंद्र